Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Cindy Nierenberg and I'm on a journey to lose 65 pounds. And this is week 32 in my journey. And it's just going by faster and faster. This week, in all honesty, I have to tell you, I am videotaping this on a Sunday when I usually videotape on Mondays. So the numbers that I report to you today will be 6 days of progress. And the reason that I'm doing that is that we're having some construction in the backyard that's going to be happening on Monday. And I didn't want to have to compete with that. Okay, so here goes. So my weigh-in last Monday was 222.4, and my weigh-in this morning, 6 days later, was 220.4 for a loss of 2.0 pounds. And you know what I noticed this morning for the first time? I don't know where my head has been, but I just noticed that my scale measures in 0.2 increments. So like I could never lose 1.5 pounds. I could only lose 1.4 pounds or 1.6 pounds. Don't know why I never noticed that before. Anyway, it's neither here nor there. But what I did notice this week was that everything seems to be calming down. Like I feel like I'm getting into a groove, kind of a lather, rinse, repeat. Let's just keep doing the same things over and over, and I'm bound to get to success. And what I've noticed is that when I've been floundering in the past, when I diet, if we're going to call it that, about 80% of my mindset is wrapped around, am I losing weight? Am I gaining weight? Am I eating the right things? What am I going to have for lunch? What am I going to have for dinner? Things aren't happening fast enough. Like all the diet drama took up about literally like 80% of my mind space. And once I got this dialed in, all of a sudden I'm finding out that this whole diet world is taking up about 20% of my mind space, which is so relieving and so wonderful because I've never walked in these shoes before where I just didn't have to worry about what I was eating. And the reason that I'm doing that is because I dialed it down to my boundaries, that I just said, I'm not crossing these boundaries for any reason while I'm on my weight loss journey. And those boundaries are, as we talked about last week, I eat 3 meals a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I've taken sugar and flour out of my diet, and there is no snacking. Now here's the deal with snacking. You would think like snacking is no big deal. Like I would snack on, a piece of fruit here and there, something healthy you could snack on, right? But that's really not what my snacking looked like. This little kiwi and banana guy, yeah, they're cute, but that's not what I went for when I wanted to snack. I went for something that was just available and quick and something that sounded good. And my snacking looked much more like this. How many of you can relate? Right? Believe me, there was no bag of chips. There was no bag of chips that was safe around me. And I would think chips never go bad, right? Unless you leave the bag open, right? But when the bag is not safe around you, the chips don't go bad because you eat them all. Anyway, once I got those boundaries in place, then I was able to relax around food. And then all of a sudden, the drama started to leave. And what I realized was once the drama and the worry and the frustration and all of that time and energy that you expend worrying about what you're going to eat and how you're going to eat and how you look, once all of that goes away, you know what's left? Life. My life. Like I get to make my life exciting and I make my food less exciting. Make your life more interesting and make food less interesting. So you don't have to even think about it. If I don't even have to think about what I'm going to be eating, then I can think about how I'm going to spend my day and who do I want to spend my day with. One of my favorite poets is Mary Oliver, and she has this lovely poem, A Summer Day. And the last lines of The Summer Day are, "What is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life?" What is it? I know it's not to worry about food. So this week, I'm going to go out and I'm going to live my one wild and precious life. And I'll see you next week with good news.